Hey folks, Jeff Cadillac here for Week 16 of the 2017 NFL season. Got some really big, good matchups this week. We're going to take a look at them all. Last week's videos went 2-1, little topsy-turvy week. A lot of teams just, shooting towards the playoffs, but let's get right to it. First game we're looking at this week is the Minnesota Vikings at the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Minnesota Vikings are still in the hunt for that #1 seed, so they got to keep on winning. Last week, they destroyed Cincinnati at home. They were a 10.5-point favorite. They beat them 34-7. But Minnesota has been playing unbelievable on both sides of the ball. Mike Zimmer, come on, head coach of the year, definitely after last year's debacle with the quarterbacks. This year, Case Keenum is looking like a great quarterback. And maybe teams were, mistaken about this guy. Maybe he was just in the wrong system. I mean, under Jeff Fisher, he didn't do too well. Over in Houston, he didn't do too well. But all of a sudden, under Mike Zimmer and, the weapons he has around him, he's doing pretty well. Now, Minnesota's laying 9 against Green Bay. But as you all probably know, Aaron Rodgers is put back on IR. He wants to heal that collarbone. I think it's a smart move by Green Bay because why injure him? Green Bay has nothing to play for. And Devontae Adams, he's definitely out because of that concussion that he suffered against Thomas Davis last week at Carolina. Carolina, even though they were, the favorite in there, and you got to admit, Aaron Rodgers gave it his best, but he was rusty, and I did pick Carolina in that game over Green Bay. And in this week, I love Minnesota over Green Bay. Lay the 9 points. Minnesota's going one way. Green Bay is out of the playoffs. They have nothing to play for. Also, Clay Matthews is also questionable for this game for Green Bay, which, folks, if you know Green Bay, Clay Matthews is like the X factor on the defense for Green Bay because he basically does what he sees and he goes right after the ball. And without him in the back, in the secondary, or even on the defensive line, Green Bay's a different team defensively. Now, Case Keenum won't have to see this guy coming at him. He can throw the ball loose, he can run it, there's a lot of options he can do. He don't have to worry about Clay Matthews going after him the whole game. And Latavius Murray, come on, the guy is just unbelievable. He's resurrected a career going to Minnesota. It was the greatest thing that they did for him in Oakland by trading him. This team is unbelievable on both sides of the ball. I see them, this game they should definitely win by at least 10 or more, maybe 2 touchdowns. But Minnesota has a lot to play for because they're going towards the playoffs. They want that #2 seed, and nothing is definite right now in Week 16. So I like Minnesota in this game. Later points at Green Bay. It should be a good game for Minnesota. Green Bay has nothing to play for. So for more in-depth analysis on this game and the rest of the NFL schedule for Week 16, please check out my website at jeffcadillac.com. And don't forget my pick of the week on Twitter at jeffcadillac1. Best bet of the week. So take care for now, folks.